welcome, and everyone. As for our part 2 of Hot Deuce of whatever. Wait, which do I pick? This one, I think. But part 2 of Coffee Talk. And with it, we all are looking forward to so feel free to sit back. Oh my goodness, I got the yawn. I got some tea steeping right now, so that'll perk me up hopefully. I had a good supper. That's what kind of part of what takes me so long. So. Okay. Yeah, this seems right. Huh? Do you want to order anything else? Good for now. I'll order once again after I finish reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Gee. Oh man. Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Virgil. Miss Aqua. How are you doing? Same old. I'm good. How are you? How about you? I'm fine. Thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? Or it's only me and Virgil. We have with us now, of course. You meeting her here tonight? It's not that. I was just wondering when she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah? Just tell her to come and meet you here now. Whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's important anyway. Follow up on the questions our team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Wait, you should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Here you go. Looks so pretty. It's called Russian tea, right? You knew? Once. Pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. Community cookbook or something. You're right. It's a highly specific fun fact to know. Spent too much time browsing the internet. Lemon cinnamon. Oh my gosh, lemon and cinnamon does sound like a nice. Black tea does sound like a nice combo. Did you arrive, Freya? Been here since you left last night. Blub blub. Just drinking first, Aqua. Sorry. Said you haven't left? I was just joking. Crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. Then they locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was... Oh, stop. Sorry. I deserve that, boo. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Virgil. I'm sure you get enough rest. course I will, Miss Aqua. The reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where'd you come from? Just judging from your accent. From the States, right? I'm not. From the ocean. Oh, so you're full-fledged oceanic. Nah, the mermaid chick with tentacles. It's from the ocean, my guy. Folks. Le gasp. Born and raised in the sea. Did you move here? American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? I think I'm one who could move here. Oh. May I know why? For our people, especially the females, to get higher education. Get scholarships and the opportunity. Not sure about moving, you know. My parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? It's 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? We hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa, it's a lot. Do they have that many relatives? Hey, of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you could count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy, how about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? As many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? Nah, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid, and I'm the rebel. Some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. So nice of him. I know, right? Reminds me. Should visit my parents after finishing this draft. Should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter, just the way I love it. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Beeline Walter Brimley? He's here to talk to us about cat diabetes. Sorry. How can I help you, sir? Yes. Don't know what to order. Raise your spirits, perhaps? Like on the menu? Make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, you familiar with STMJ? Never heard of it. The ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Taylor Madu Jahe. Indonesian. Means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have eggs? Certainly have. They're not on the shelf. But I'll add egg once I mix the rest of the ingredients. Milk. Ginger. And I think it was honey, yes. STM&J, sir. Smell. Brings back so many memories. Quite difficult to find a place with proper STMJ here in the States. There were so many places, and them got it right. First one to manage it. May I ask you girls something? Sure. What kind of things do kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Ah! Ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Here, keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be creepy. Virgil. Who's this pervy old man? Yeah, it's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Guess he's trying to figure out maybe a gift for his daughter or something like that. Or a grandkid, perhaps. Yep. Right. Oh, sorry. I was just, Sorry. Someone sent me a message. Okay. We have a new editor. Oh my gosh. I have another project for my for editor Drozzle, so it was about that. I have a new little story time short incoming. And I just knocked something over. Nothing important. Nothing broken. We're good. And there's not a mess. We're good. Okay. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? Creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? Mean him? Yeah, not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, to come here. Oh. I didn't know Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. Wonder she ran away from home. Please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Furlong, please meet Frey and Virgil. Please call me Henry. I apologize for that. I wasn't trying anything funny. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Henry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong. Florencia. Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh. Sorry. She chose it for her stage name. Freya. Oh. I think I better work on my novel. Let's have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. What was it you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. The night when you drove her home. Was she hanging out with shady people? Well, one of them was a bit shady. Yeah, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Frey and Virgil here. She wasn't in any danger. You sure? But before that, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. Thing I've learned. Give them time and space. But be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she leaves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. It's on the table like a trap. So I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. She took a bite of that delicious pepperoni. I grabbed a slice and sat with her. Smooth things over. With that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if she loves... What she loves doing is the problem. Her love singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans, and I don't trust her new manager. She was just a little girl. What if she was forced to do drugs? Something happened? Nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. So you're just being paranoid? I don't know, maybe. Virgil, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. Well, can't you just find another manager? She was already 18, so legally she can sign contract without parental approval. Trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just end up fighting. Parent, there's really nothing much we can do other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions, and everything we've taught them. Hopefully, they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that'll ease your mind, please do. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester, got it. Yeah. Sorry. Sending the guy in Day-Day's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Hold on, I gotta take this. Got a call. Gotta go. I'd love to talk to more about this with you. Let's meet up again soon. Wait. Get my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. Sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. Bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. To do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? modeling in a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. Familiar with that side of the biz. Things have changed, right? It has. I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol. She graduate and start a solo career. Sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? Ready? I don't want her to get hurt. A lot of bad people out there want to take advantage of her. You are her father. Your Stady might be worried, however, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl, my little girl. Seriously? It's your argument? I didn't mean to sound that way. She's a boy or girl. Drive her away if you keep on acting like this. You should be able to help her achieve her dreams. This one's a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I love to hear it. If I stay a bit longer, Virgil, at the time you need. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Let's see. Military personnel stationed alongside East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives pushed the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salaktown arrested for experimenting with child cloning. You sure that would be okay? Yeah, I mean, it'd be really hard to pull off. Make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Gala, everyone. For the Atlantic, for this. Like, I'm guessing from the Atlantic Ocean. Cause like they mentioned, like in the previous day we had introduced to like that there's apparently like strict controls for immigrations dealing with sea people. Well, I mean, they did cause the Bronze Age collapse, so if anyone out there gets that joke, it's that reference. You derailed MVP. Okay, just to explain. So what it's like. So. Bronze Age collapse refers to the Bronze Age period in ancient history. So you had like this very flowering of culture during the Bronze Age, which was at that point we're dealing. Geez, I'm blanking out. Between like 2000 to 1000 BC. So actually that's gonna bug me. Hold on. Let me see what the latest time frame is for the Bronze Age. What the heck? AI overview. A Bronze Age primarily refers to a popular Canadian contemporary lifestyle and apparel label found in 2016 by Renee Power. Okay, yeah, don't trust everyone else. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, so excuse me. So about like 3000 BC to about 1000 BC. Vaguely. That's kind of like depending on area and what that counts on. So it's kind of, but so, but in the Near East, like you literally had, so like in the ancient Near East, you had a like, so there's a lot of trade, culture, like a lot of like advanced, you know, civilization was doing was doing good, very much high point, and then it all just collapsed, kind of like a like with the fall of, like later on, like with the fall of the Roman Empire, where it's just society, like, and a lot of societal things just sort of collapse, on like civilizational side of level that collapse and then have to be like rebuilt again, and it's like several centuries of like just trying to rebuild to former heights. But they're not 100% on like all necessarily the causes to it's tricky, of course, trying to figure out exact causes of why did this happen. It's kind of like, why did the Roman Empire fall type things, which it's complicated. There's not just one or two like major facts, but one thing that they were go is like there was this this group of people referred to as the Sea Peoples that just would appear and just invade and wreck up crap for like civilizations in ancient Near East, especially on the coastal areas. So like just and there's debate on who exactly they were. They're just kind of referred to as like the Sea People, so, and they're thought to be one of like a major contributing factor to the Bronze Age collapse. So that was my overly long explanation for my very obscure one stupid comment. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could demonstrate my autism today. Continue. Okay, hello werewolf guy. Am I interrupting? Looks like you were having an intense discussion. Yes, about the Sea People, yes. It's nothing. Virgil was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Like a heavy discussion. Tonight. Just planning to sit and relax. Please, don't let my presence interrupt you. Hey, welcome in, Ghost in the Shell. Don't worry about it. Oh, I need to interrupt Virgil for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Tea, milk, ginger. Okay. Of course. Is it tea, ginger, then milk? Or is it, wait, hold on. I don't, okay, it's tea, milk, ginger. Okay. Hey, got it. Smell, this looks like it. Indeed, the same feeling. Made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Continue with your discussion. Mr. Gala, we're done for tonight. You're done. A lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. It's tea, milk, then ready. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Sadly, I don't think... Wait. Surely we have one redhead in this game. I'm forgetting. I think we do. I'm just blanking out who. By myself tonight. That'd be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Come on, I was just joking. Let's learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. Said show it, that's for sure. But applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Freya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? It's just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. You should choose your own adventure storybook, but for adults. It's pretty common so far. Telling you which page to turn to. Each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. Video game than a book. It's not that original. Yeah, that's a choose your own adventure story, madam. That is, you make a decision and then it gives you a page number to go to. That's what that is called. There is the mainstream audience. The help of my publisher. This kind of book may go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It's new, but because of the marketing, the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. It's interesting. Really ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. I know, right? It's as if she has all the time in the world, and that's before even considering the sensitive issue. Saying the story in a world where only humans exist. Say, there's a reason why it's bad. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As Virgil said, though, I won't have the time. Getting it to prove is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Story all about, anyway. You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Now wait. So coffee, ginger milk. Yes, okay, got it. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. Drink making skill. I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. Well, what we have here now is more than enough for me. Heh. Never floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client? I'm done with her. Done? So if you're dropping the project? I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as if I finished the job. Spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Well, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. Using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you're finished your job by bullshitting her. Heh. The finest bullshit, milady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. Taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Okay, I realize what's bothering me about his design. It's the t-shirt and it's the t-shirt combined with the scarf. Because the scarf implies he wants to keep warm. But the t-shirt would suggest otherwise. Also, it feels like he's trying to make it look like a tie thing. I don't know, it's bugging me now that I've seen that, now that I'm recognizing it. I now have no sympathy whatever happens to this person. There's the combination of the clothes that's throwing me off. No, don't be too shallow for yourself. Don't do it. He's going through a phase. Your outfit clashes, makes their drink rum. I should have. I should have put something weird in his drink. And then be like, how this drink tastes is how I feel, how your ensemble makes me feel. It makes me feel sadness. So your drink now tastes of sadness. Work on a few personal matters, huh? Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Come on, who hasn't been there? Right. So, it's a bit of a player back in college. Oh, spicy. After my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus, okay? Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend, still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Okay. I feel that was what you could have just said. My best friend's girlfriend had a friend, and that was the person I was supposed to. I had this friend, see? This girl's there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to go in details, but this succubus was super hot. All the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? Who at all? Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Oh. Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. It's getting spot here. Girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. Thinks her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Could you without interruptions? Okay. Still a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. Came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lou arrived. A total coincidence. Into our place together and witnessed something surprising. But Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lou's face, the disbelief, anger, sadness. Think of it, I punched Cognac in the face. What? I got into a fight with him. I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp, easily. He stopped fighting on our behalf, more like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easy. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date. Suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. It was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Lou came by a few days ago. What's she doing? She didn't return any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though, with whom? There was this male model. Model? I think she was the type of girl to go up with a model. Oh, they weren't together. They're arguing about, well, talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff. Sky High joined the discussion. What did he say? I understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, but I'm willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. You say that. Let me tell you about my family, or I should say, most elven families. I think they're so high and mighty. You're born an elf, there are certain rules you must follow. Reputation, appearance, or everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. Ever since I was a kid. I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. Becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. Never be rich or successful. Because you chose an arts degree? No, the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? My decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about her kind as ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. It's the 21st century. That's so not cool. Sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Got it. Lou is the only person that can make me feel alive. Wait, what are the rules for succubus in this world, though? Because it would imply they're demons. Because this I'm not trying to, it's just, okay. Like, I see what they're trying to do, I think. But it's like, are we going by our succubus and demons just because they kind of look like that? But then again, we're also dealing with is there information here? Okay, I'm not the only one who's kind of going, wait a minute. Because if, I mean, they're demons, so they would, like... They're like... If it's like actual succubus or incubus in like a meaningful way, then they're demons and they're actually like would be part like if they're wanting to go like just they kind of look like this, but they don't actually have, then I mean, you know, that's fine. But then like the comments about they think they worship the Dark Lord or something like that, you know, why would they get at that association unless they're like actual demons? Does that make sense? So you get what I'm, okay. Okay, actually I do an ad break, unfortunately, so we'll do that. Honestly, I do want to kind of pot up, although I'll probably want to see a little bit, see how this conversation pans out before I do some comments, more comments about this. I'm curious. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I want to see. Okay. The only person that makes me feel alive. Now I can be free and pursue my dreams. Since when Lou is so obsessed. The idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. Probably leaving my family, you know. I'd happily leave them for both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however it may not be the same for her. Do you have something to say? It's a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Overhearing your story, assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? She's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we wouldn't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. Something to feel bad about. It's a family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It may burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy, it'll be hard work, because life is full of storms. In marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. Love each other and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? No, why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. 4. Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Empty their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privilege as you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Virgil. And Freya? What? Made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Was it on me? They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can a store like theirs in a world with only humans around? Not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. It's like a great idea. World Health Organization vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. He really never changed, I know. Surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. For forcing me to do it. Hey Virgil. I'd like to order again, the usual. Experiment? Yeah. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. You know what to do. What if I did... Hold on. No, I think he just wants me to do it. I'm just gonna... Yes. This. Thank you. What I needed. In which case, no experiment, just... Do anything else? Good for now. For you both. Sound like you two go way back. I do, I guess. It's my bodyguard. Oh? Did you meet here? Yeah, and this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ah, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple, really? You're trash, Tide. Told him I was your bodyguard? Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. That little fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me, like, you know, to a blanket. Obviously he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him till morning. For not leaving me out on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? Confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. Stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. This morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Yeah, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. Say it wasn't my proudest moment. Broke breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. See. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I'd prefer if we skip that part. Sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. With help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I need it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Virgil, I'd like to order something now. If you like. Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? exactly what I wanted. Feels like this place is missing something. Haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. So good people, and one vampire. It's good to see you too, Freya. Just talking about you. Oh really? About me. Surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You. So tired, Freya. Hard day at work. How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Virgil my draft, and I actually got good feedback. Good to hear. That I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. Speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. So I'm not even sure what you do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I hand operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Like biz dev for people's lives then? You could say that. It's complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. Hugh. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. I'd. Been doing this for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. That's for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It's nice catching up with both of you. You going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Yup. Safe trip. See you around, Virgil. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. It's kind of hard to believe something like Gala could be your best friend. We were talking about that before you arrived. Really? I missed an interesting story. You guys meet. Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. This place, back when it was a bar. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Why'd he make the jump from, should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? You're trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. It's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't go into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. See why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? But it must be difficult, especially back then. The thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. It wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. It was the only thing he could do, or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. You hired him for his muscle. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. We weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength, and then I got to be interested in him. I think he's a cool person, that's all. A few months I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about with someone to seek help, which he refused. There, but I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been working. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. I've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling efforts into intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. We from afar when we left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You can say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. Come here often? Someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. You are not from around here? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. You mean a few thousand miles? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculus relation system means nothing. Far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? Do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this. It's based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah. The air mage album cover? Look familiar. For what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. Please let us order something from the barista. Do you want to drink tonight? Usual, that is how you say it, right? So anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything. What if I brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. We doubt you'll be able to do that. Accepted. Please surprise us. So I had something warm. We found it. Wait, was it? But got this right. What the? Interesting. Yes. Yes, that's how they drink. This. What is this? Something in our life. This is a breakthrough. Report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all our kind. One interesting person. Compliment, yes. Normally, yes, but you can't be sure with Freya. Definitely was the highest form of compliment. You, Neil. Us, we are travelers. job in space you call Milky Way kind of job. The mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. From a galaxy far, far away. Wow. That's how pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we are glad we can make you laugh. The pleasure was mine. So why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. I've been sorry to share with you tonight. Thanks to the eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story, so why? But including us and you and everyone else is tasked to keep the balance of the universe, but sometimes it's hard for civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear, and that is where we come in. You're simply the relationship between that and impregnating us. Dense, aren't you? Came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. Half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. Want to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. I go through all the hassle. It's like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of them might giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned. It is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. Beautiful and creepy. Why? Sounds like your plan is a giant spherical orgy. That is a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. You say it's true. Shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Someone responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised how quirky and unique you are. Many women can handle that. Can you handle them though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I would be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further if it got you a good story. Huh. Oh, you're not offended by that, not the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really. To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Miss, from what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. Mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, but in exchange for stories. But I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once more. This is very strange. What we found when the Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yeah, that's called commitment. Strange concept. Then why with such rules do you still face overpopulation problems? Mention it. We don't have enough control of ourselves. Chards also don't have enough control of us. Some races live for a very long time. So when there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that's what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. Easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. We have another question from Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? Ha! Oh, it's just going step by step. You start by dating. Boyfriend and girlfriends, you know. Before you talk about marriage. Okay, so how can we become your boyfriend? Asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yeah, I'm single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now. After starting that date varies between people. Usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Well, that many kids is still in a totally different league. Most would prefer it for their male partner. If their male partners wear condoms. Condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. This information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. It's like seeing how you drink. Might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. We cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. You do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. We did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. Yes, agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. Mission with this newfound information. We are not sure yet. Just yet to be discussed after all. It's nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. You're on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. Said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came, and then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow, I tried to think how that went. It's pretty awkward. Can't be angry at such naivete. Yes, so. Has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Showing some concern now, are you? Just curious. Seen her since then, but her boyfriend did come a few days ago. Freya was pretty noisy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. To catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So I'm off for today. You're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Well, it'll be a peaceful week then. I need to get going as well. For letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, I'm riding in my bike. And see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Jackie Tobruk. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Let's see. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more trees. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Hello. From the Federal Immigration Regulation Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? Reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? Okay, yeah, I just noticed. Okay. I don't think so. What should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to dead witnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. I think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? Detection, you know. It's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility. We've been running around after false testimonies. They're superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? Very good. Take care on your way. Phew. Really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Good evening, Virgil. Yo. Sakwa, Miss Myrtle? Have you both been somewhere together? Planned to meet here. Just a coincidence we were at the same time. You like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go. Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Drink's ready. Really fresh. Well, it's Marrakech inspired by its origin. Marrakech and Morocco? People there really love tea. So try then. Hey, it's warm but very refreshing. Wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tariq. I don't have that drink. Okay, it's literally just 2 tea and 1 milk. Supposed to know what this is? Yeah, I don't... Gee, Tariq. Huh? Anything wrong? No. Thought it would be, actually. Taste is really authentic. Southeast Asia. Compliment. Learned to make it around Southeast Asia a few years ago. About in Malaysia? From videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. You and your team made some good progress with the problem they've been stuck on for a while. Phil, it's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. It's after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. I want to say, please don't forget to rest. Hey, welcome in, Dalish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It'll be easy for you, the team. Those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. We all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. Staying longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. Feel guilty, understand that much. To admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. We are playing a game called Coffee Talk. It's kind of like in the same genre as gameplay-wise as a game like Valhalla, the cyberpunk bartending game. but instead of a cyberpunk setting, this is like fantasy but modern, but like in 2020s as opposed to, you know, is it like Life is Strange? No. I mean, this is kind of like, it's closer to it's pretty much like a visual novel, but with, there's like some light little drink serving mechanics that we'll do. So we'll like mix up drinks and stuff like that for folks that people request. But most of the game is just sort of like listening to talk people. Should I could help you. At least say something to boost your morale. So it would be sort of like, instead of visual novel, but instead of like dialogue decisions, you make a drink, and you try to make the drink they want, and then that impacts outcome on like talking and stuff like that. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice, but guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. Makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. To realize my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. Oh, I ruined for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, bear bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this, so don't worry about me, okay? Used to healthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. To you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. What's your game doing, by the way? So I have some good news about it. The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, are we an alien? Oh, so we're behind the counter. So, like, we don't have a sprite. This is basically, like, our POV. So, like, we just meet with, like, with the customers, yeah. So, Myrtle on the left is an orc, and then the lady on the right is like a mermaid, kind of, though she also has tentacles. I feel like it should be one or the other, but you know, whatever. Watching their own passive interaction, yeah. Confirm my attendance to the organizer. I confirm it. Or they gave your spot to another indie. Just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. It's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. Spend anything on travel or accommodation, it's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. Past the selection process, right? Should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max. Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. The game has its own market, you know. You'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Games aren't stupid. Gamers are stupid. What if the haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? About me? It's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. That I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. I wish I was a tentacle alien mermaid. She's not an alien. So intersectional. She's from the ocean. She's a sea person.
Now I'm just thinking of like the old South Park episode where there's the sea people. The sea people. The sea people. It's like they're sea monkeys, but you get the sea monkeys, and it's like their version of the sea monkeys that they get and stuff. Live in the ultimate binary scale. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I see what you did there. Binary scale. As a fish person, I see what you did there.
That many people is already scary enough. 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public. You can imagine the horror. You know what? Yeah? Schedule is pretty empty around then. Things stay this way until Max. I'll come with you. Yeah? You don't have to do that. You're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. It's no bother. I'm going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. About your company's booth. Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. My lead to skip this year. But, coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. The Expo build ready? Expo build? Showcase the full version, right? If that's the plan. Don't. I gave you guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. You can send the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hey, what voice did I do for her? I totally forgot. It's been a couple weeks. Which is on me. What it is? Hi, Virgil. What's wrong? Cat girl. Huh? Nothing. It's been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? To the one yet. It'll be announced tomorrow, but I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. Still adding new performers? See if those announced this late are backups. Oh, still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, excited for it. Celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Macy's cat girl. Oh. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Doopy, Doopa Loopy. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Let me give you a shout out. I hope you had a good stream. Oh, you were playing XCOM Chimera Squad. Nice, nice. I've played that before. It was quite some time ago, but played that. That's a neat title. It's like XCOM, but kind of like just like a fun little spin-off thing. Would have been if I'd come off and
if I'd come in off Tavern Talk, which I'd also been a thing. Comment word Capacus. Yeah. I always have to describe it. But yeah, I played that one a little bit. It's a fun, neat little game. It's like, I want to play XCOM, but I want something a bit lighter. So, or it's like if you went to a restaurant and you were like, I would like, I don't really want something heavy. I don't want some like heavy red meat. I would like a nice soup or a nice salad. I will have the chicken salad. I will have a chicken Caesar salad, something like that. Hargo's own. Orange, you won't be Demers, you won't be my snake lady though. Oh, poor snake lady. It's like a nice ricotta with a dipping curry instead of a full, yeah. Which that's a good. I mean, it's kind of like. I mean, it's kind of like how Pal World is basically like Ark Survival Evolved, but more chillax. Significantly more chillax and somewhat kawaii desu. A little cartoony. Dinosaurs, cute monsters, and also get cat people for eating. So yeah. Yeah, that was one thing, because like, I played Pal World not that long after it came off, and it was one of those things where it was like everyone was like, it's Pokemon with guns, and I was like, no, this is Ark Survival Evolved, but like with cute stuff, Ark with Pokemon. Yeah, that would be a kind of a way of doing it. Ark Survival with anime kawaii desuness, or something like that. Oh. But let me see. Gotta see some lurk. Talk about coffee. Okay, well, thank you very much for the raid. Once again, I appreciate it. And you have good food. A good meal or snack, whichever case it is. But also, for those who don't know, I'm Virgin Kobold. I'm a variety streamer. I play in different games as well as weekly readings, which is tonight, where I do either like visual novels or readings in actual book type stuff. So, and right now we are going through this game, Coffee. Oh my gosh, Coffee Talk. I almost said Toffee Talk. That would be an interesting game. It's like, I feel like it would be like candy making. And you would talk to your customers, you would run a candy shop. Like an old-fashioned candy shop, and people would come in. Something like that. But anyway. Let's see, she says, okay, she's asking sweet hot chocolate. Oh, wait, not that. I'd hit coffee instead of... Hold on. Hold on. There's really no... Okay. Your game only... Yeah, sorry. I clicked away for a second, and then it's like... But yes, thank you for... Okay. So yeah, I guess just chart... Once again, I keep on messing. You ordered, thank you. Is it? It's what I ordered. It's a cup of hot chocolate. There's nothing special about it. It's a mistake. Call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Loading screen. Try putting a time limit on how long they can play. To break their immersion? In case there's a good reaction to it. People lining up to play your game. Don't want them to make them too long. You don't want to put a time limit on. Try ending the cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere on the studio, so I thought you'd be here. Now you're causing another ruckus. You always keep on coming in and want to talk about feline diabetes. I'm not the only one who sees feline Walter Brimley, right? Okay, yeah, good. We're sorry, Virgil.
caused you any problems. You are sorry. Anything to be sorry for. You had better order something. You having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? It's that hot chocolate with milk and ginger. See a cutie. Yeah, he is like, he's got a cute. Is that a churro? That looks like a churro in the beverage. Ready, sir. My, this is amazing. You liked it. Dad? Yes? If you finish your drink. Until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. And help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. Changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Since you left, I'm growing his brand, making his name. Getting a lot of stars so they've become superstars. My involvement in the industry, he hasn't changed much. It wasn't for the better. He's cute these days. Being paranoid. So you're afraid of how my fans would treat me. You're afraid of the industry too. What's next? Lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? Just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is totally not helping. Better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? Do you own any cat ear headphones? I'm sorry. I'm not gamer enough for the cat ear headphones. I'm sorry. It's 15 years, but you learn nothing. Talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, I'm not helping anyone. Me, not you, no one. I know. Give me a chance, you know what? It'll take time for me to learn, but I am learning. You know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, you can kind of tell he's maybe being a little bit like... He's maybe a bit overprotective from like other stuff I've heard him from other conversations and talking about, but... And he's not the best, like, maybe saying it's concerned or whatever, but it's... Just look at this face. Look at a chat. If you have your mind, been out of touch for so long, I've informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Things I need to figure out, but we work that way, Dad. You know, going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. It's always savage when they're like, if you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career right now. He's my best chance right now. Too paranoid, okay? My decision. Now, please go home. Relax. Don't ever come to the studio again. Going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. To boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Excuse me for a moment, Virgil. Sorry about what just happened. Apologize. It's my own business anyway. Did you hear the argument, Bertle? Of course I heard it. You just choose to ignore most of it. My business, is it? It's amazing. About that, I think I can do that. Focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Well, listening to my advice and you're focusing on them instead. I was listening, I made notes. You didn't even realize. You are capable of focusing your attention. Mention it. It's natural, I guess. Running a big family is useful after all. You don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want me to head back now? Because you screwed up the drink, things went sour between them. The cats.
Possibly. Hold on. Ah, crap, we gotta do an ad break. We're gonna do that and then we're right back. Okay? Okay. Okay, we're back. Also, yes, preload. All right. What's your drink?
It's very pretty. It's warm and sweet. I love it.
Oh crap, I forgot what a Spanish Sahara was. Oh wait, it says it in dialogue, that's right. Okay. Hot chocolate. Okay, so chocolate, milk, ginger. Chocolate, milk, ginger. Ginger chocolate. H. I'm not gonna lie, that honestly sounds pretty good. Okay. It's going the same. Yep, okay. I feel like some of the stuff sometimes matters. I don't know. It may be something it shows up later. Like there's been... Because there's... It may make a difference later. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And then... Okay, yeah, here we go. By the way, do you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Heard you were leaving. You had a good time. Get the drinks as usual. Take care on your way home. It's all for... Back. You're back, Mr. Hendry. All right, sir? Sir? Yes, yes. Don't worry about me. Get with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Yeah, she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, for asking, yes, your arguments with Miss Rachel kept bugging me. Why did you leave the music industry? No, that's a trip down memory lane. If it makes you uncomfortable. No, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. So we'll be welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. Huge in the 90s. Still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. Can't find peace mentioning girl bands? Oh gosh, no. Dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They're crazy about their idols. Where they started doing really unimaginable stuff, like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. Like the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. Before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it taunted me. It was everywhere. Talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? We got married. My wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience, very niche, but they love us for it. It's more than us for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Look at the time. I should go home too. You going to be all by yourself? Meow. Oh, goodness. Going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Virgil. Sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright, then. Goodbye. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. It's the meme. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Think cats will evolve while humans roam the earth? I mean, I don't know. I think we're probably more cat humanoid aliens exist. I mean, possible. Or somewhat felinoid-ish, maybe. But it's a possibility. You think cat people would like us? Hard to say. Maybe, maybe not. That we're probably gonna run into cephaloid pod people or feline pod people. Just because super intelligent while also actually able to manipulate tools. So also they would need less for a cephalopod-like species. Or there would be more planets that would provide conditions for a cephalopod-type species than something like than something land-based. Either the cord I'm using or my controller. I'm hoping it's the cord. I'm getting a new cord tomorrow. So we're not open yet. Neil, you came very earlier today. Is there anything I can help you with? Definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? For us to work here? Why? Learned some precious since we first arrived here. Communication is important on Earth. Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Okay, seriously, controller, work with me. An astronaut. Well, an alien that likes to take the form of an astronaut, apparently. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. Everything. That is true, but it's not enough. This lesson about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. So on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. It's like a good strategy. We asked you to allow us to work here because you want to interact with our customers. That is correct. Sure about this. You are applying for a job on Earth. You have to go through a certain process before you get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, it's over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. Sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. I know why. Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay, thank you. One condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood? The things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to kill. To chill. They might be... Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always prepared if they want to talk about anything. If other people want to be left alone or not, that won't be easy. Judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yeah. Are for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. What do you need to do here? Outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though. Your suit clean. Differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. It'll make you look more fit for the job. It's a very earthing thing to do. Yes. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Welcome to kill. I know I'm feeling go to Starbucks when I was just to kill. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Virgil, what's going on here? Neil's working here tonight. Thought I was the one who brought bad news. This place will be round zero for an alien invasion. Hey, it's not that. Neil's just helping out. It's help. You think, to clarify, Miss Freya, first, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, the person who was getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? Learned some things as we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. And before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earth and communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? One condition, I make the drinks. You'll only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade? What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? You mention it. If there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Maybe Neil should keep the chit. No, maybe you can make my next story. You can write an article about your work here, Freya. I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? She found out. Oh. Didn't come yesterday? Yeah. What'd she find out? People meeting with the higher up? The elevator? It happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and Shinar encountered her. Into her office. Things went downhill from there. So immediately, that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. You don't like it, of course. Hear that? What are you going to do now? Write the novel, I guess. That what sells well. If not, I don't know. Understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? Allowed to do that? You will pay for the drink. It's okay, it's on the house. Nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. You want a drink? Your favorite? Favorite anything? I trust you with the decision. Okay, I guess we'll for Spanish, whatchamacallit. Well, you said like your favorite, and then it seemed to be like Neil, so that drink we made for him would seem to be the implication. And my controller, or at least this thing, is... Okay, there we go. It's Neil's favorite drink. Let's see. It was the Milky Way. Let me see. Okay. Milk honey mint. Here's your drink, crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Who else is gonna brew it? So much for this. Your place. Just wondered why your place only served hot drinks. Hey, I might have an idea why. Far learning with the novel. Wait, what? Was wondering why your place only served hot drinks, but today I have an idea why. I think she insulted our drink chap. After a few days, I think. Now that I don't really care about other deadlines, I managed to infuse some coffee and creativity in my blood. That's doable. And without the caffeine infusion, Freya, simply about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, not infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry for this sort of conversation. Was just Neil. Wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, glad to hear that then. It's a figure of speech, Neil. Oh, we have heard about that term. Still hard to understand. Your language will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. We're here to learn the basis of how Earthlings communicate. Sorry, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Fast enough, apparently. Do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? She didn't say it was amazing or anything, but then again, she said it in a way that it played like in sort of like a don't quit your day job kind of way. So you produced per day. I think I have the exact number, but full-time are between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. I still need to edit it. Usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. Research, consider number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right, for this draft. I don't need to write that much. Put in information to here. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. Should be about 15,000 words for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRI Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Only the number of words, Neil, requires things outside the mere word count. We only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words. And when I have poetry or short stories, it's hard to understand. But we learned before, and that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yeah. For things which are hard to understand, from language to arts. And that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. Please. Cool. Haha. You, Neil, you really are learning something on Earth. Another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? Still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Game whereas cheap for doing a drink program and you get the achievement. Actually, maybe you should quit your day job. Order's ready. Bad. Thanks. You're welcome. Brings you here today, Miss Myrtle. Neil, you only come just to sit without being disturbed. Well, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. You sit without being disturbed. Pardon us. Training Neil on how to talk with customers here. I can see that. You still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Step in the right direction. Want to blend in with us? Stop using such formal language. Talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Gently is not really listening at all. It'll be very difficult to achieve, but we will try step by step. Except for you. Might be one giant leap for your kind. It's nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, we know you are not here for your usual activities. Are you here for someone then? Yeah. Is it Aqua? Huh. The occasion. Special occasion is just... Sorry I'm late. I'm supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What's happening here? I told you the barista called the cops when it was going to be... I already told the barista to call the cops when he was going to breed here. Where's Virgil? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Everyone is being fine. Okay. You take a breath. Please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. All right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? I think we might need to make recording for the answer to this question. So tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It's time for a break anyway. Here's the deal. It's really interesting. Nice of you to do this, Virgil. It's nothing, really. Days... But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Traveler on the planet war. This coffee shop is a good start. We cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Or do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? Gonna do at Coachella? Our research. There are many breedings happening during Coachella. That's why we decided the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. Did you say the baby has been born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. So that's then we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. We will study in Coachella. After that, we'll be ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, it's like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know, we also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, talking about our plan, we work here today. Let's return to our spot behind the bar. Discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know. Just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? So that's it. Experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yeah, but I've never made a game from scratch before. It's always a bystander. It's Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first. Couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. To thank her directly, mean you're done with the game? Miss Freya, it should be your, not your.
You are correcting my grammar now, huh? Telling, okay, I'm sorry. Wait, but it's spoken. Your and your would sound the same spoken. I hope someone was fired for that faux pas. For that blunder. Let's see. Neil wants to breed with humans. Alien human rival. Pick up on that anyway. Thing is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you. Okay, they're trying to do that. But that, you wouldn't. Anyway. But. With your game, they were trying to do a thing, but it was just. They need to polish and fix. Players can experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? It depends on the game. In this case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and the UI. It'd be fun to finish working on your creation. Surely remove some of the weight on my chest. It's to replace it with another weight. Still more to come after you're done? Not done with my book, I just lost my job. So this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done, doubly done. Hit that, Freya. It's more confident. Starting to doubt myself. Short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I described the evening to the Evening Whispers app. Then I read some of the stuff he wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them, so I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. Too kind, Aqua. Going through, though, it's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. I'm sure you'll both be fine. Just talk about it in front of other people. My God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, it's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. You can share with other people. I really am sorry. I know I said thanks already, alright? Put some emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, sorry if that sounded that way. Yeah, I get what you're dealing with. It's a bit different for me. It's your problem. Burnout. Something for 2 years straight. No one outside the office knows about it. Those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah. I don't really work on them, not directly. So we work on secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA. I don't know what that wants. I know what they're trying to say. It's a take on friend and NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, but I don't know how they want to pronounce that. Paper anymore anyway. Part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. Being able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. For some people, it's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. It's not a pleasant situation at all. Making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. None of the prototypes have been approved. There's only 7 of us on the team. 7 samurai, that's what they said. For the last 2 years, our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit our almost possible target. We jump in. So we consider the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. Myrtle, I just realized. What? Developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. Some of you had a vacation. Before I joined the company, I guess. It's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. That's why. You need a vacation. can't just take one. And in fact, you will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is, I'm not done yet. Tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. Just before I go, I'll take care of that. I'm going for this long weekend vacation. Max West. It's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Okay. I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. I'm so excited. But like a different person. Really? Sorry. Don't be. Settled then. I need to go home now. Prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. My apartment? I'll take you to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh. Okay then. See you next week, okay? Fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. Not now. Gotta finish this draft first. Before you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Hey, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? Mood for some writing. Please take your time. A drink to be going with? Still in the house. I won't say no. The evening whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. Action video game Rising Hell, blamed for violence in school. New healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Okay. That's actually a good stopping point. I'm guessing the day is... Wait, how many days are there in this game? Hold on. Coffee shop. How many days? No, coffee talk, excuse me. Okay, 14 days. Which would mean... So we'll be finishing it next time, but it probably won't take very long. I'm guessing probably like an hour, maybe? So... I may start something else that night, too. But anyway... I hope y'all have enjoyed this. I know I have. But yeah, so I will see y'all next time as when we finish up coffee talk.